Well, hello folks, and welcome back to the Thunder Dragon Empire. You'll notice my voice is kind of broken, but that's because I am terribly sick. No, I'm not terribly sick. I just have a slight cold, and it's been going on for a few weeks now, but whatever. Let's keep going. You just gotta love our beautiful beaches in the Crimean Peninsula that are not now our true territory, or actually it's not a core, but you know, whatever. We own it. Now, some people correctly pointed out that attacking the British Raj would be a suicide. And yeah, because I just realized, if we think about this, right, on this border here, that I said, oh yeah, but Japan can hold that, they have 28 divisions, 6, 4, 12, 5, 9, 9, 9, 8, etc. And Japan only has like 1 on each province. So there's no way we can actually withstand that, and even in the north we're kind of outnumbered. Still though, I am going to finish fabricating a claim, because why not? And then also, someone also pointed out that even if we were to boost popularity of fascism in the British Raj, that would not really work, because the game, it isn't broken right now, but puppets don't really seem to have civil wars, because the puppet system kind of forces them to be a certain fashion. Anyway, let's actually check something. There's only one way, really, that the British Raj would be able to turn fascist, and that's if the United Kingdom kind of gave up on them, and that would require them to go down over here, maybe. Let's see, sanction to Japan, Burma Road. Here, development, Indian independence. But then they'd have to go for Commonwealth ties. I really don't know which path they've chosen here, but I think they've gone Mediterranean Basin, although this is not mutually exclusive. Anyway, yeah, there's also the Japanese route, but that's kind of locked because Japan is not in the Axis, and we've kind of blocked them from taking that route thanks to our own policies. So really, our options here are very limited, you know. Obviously, I never promised world conquest, and I think conquering the Crimean Peninsula has been quite an achievement in and of itself. So I think what we're going to do now is kind of try to spread fascism throughout the world, especially on the American peninsula, I was going to say. No, the other half, the American hemisphere. And we shall spread fascism and fight for it, and destroy the allies, so that we can, you know, see fascism win. Will the Axis or the Great Dragons win? I don't know. I think the Axis really has the upper hand. Germany, of course, has... What is it now? Oops, sorry. Wasn't supposed to click that. They have... Oop, damn it, I closed that again. Up to 278 military factories, up to 279 industrial ones, and just a lot of manpower and everything. So yeah, I don't expect us to beat them. Like, even Japan is kind of behind. I guess we might have more manpower than them, but overall they just have the upper hand. But as I said, our common enemy is democracy, so we are gonna go ahead and destroy democracy and not worry too much about the other fascists until the entire planet is covered in fascism. Some of you noticed, or no, didn't. I don't think I actually ever said this in the episode, but I did comment jokingly that we were gonna win against the British Raj by nuking them to obliteration. Unfortunately, of course, we only have 22 factories, and we're already very low on resources, so actually nuking people, not really possible. Also, we don't exactly have the technology, but I do believe, should we build it? I don't know. Well, let's go for some more encryption. Yeah, let's go for encryption. Oh, someone very smart actually asked whether, or didn't ask, suggested rather, that we should focus on an air force, because then we could just bomb our enemies and get participation by bombing. And I totally understand your point, but here's the problem. Like, think about this. We only have 17,000 manpower. Just one airplane would depending on the type of airplane, normally takes like 400 manpower at least. So we would only be able to make what, say, I don't know, 10, no, say 20 airplanes, right? And then we have some room for more, with some extra manpower. Say we don't lose that. So 20 airplanes, we don't lose a single one of the, like, even assuming we don't lose a single one of them, we would, like, 20 airplanes would not actually give us any significant amount of participation. So I do prefer going and building infantry, because that also consumes less resources. So it's quite unfortunate, but I mean, we need more territory. We just need more territory, that's a fact. If only we had this, it would be amazing, but right now, of course, we are totally outnumbered. I should definitely not have put field hospitals in my divisions. Of course, we don't have those now, but that was kind of a mistake on my part. Sweden joined the Axis. Welcome, Sweden. The United Kingdom has declared war on Sweden. Ooh, this is gonna be quite interesting. Ooh, I now realize that the whole puppet discussion of turning puppets fascist is partially probably because I am trying to turn the Philippines fascist, and they are an American puppet. So that might not work as planned, but we'll see. It might push them towards taking or declaring independence, because after all, I've seen games where the Philippines goes fascist, but that might be because of Japan. I'm not sure. Okay, so we're gonna cancel our justification on the British Raj, because they are just way too powerful, and we're gonna start boosting the party popularity there. I don't think it's gonna make a difference, but we're gonna try. So if, you know, we'll try to split the allies and get those divisions on our side, or maybe even have a civil war in the British Raj and, you know, join in on one side. Alright, so the United States has joined the Allies. I don't know why, but, well, I mean, it was kind of inevitable. I was just hoping that, you know, this time maybe something different would happen, because we are on ahistorical after all. But I've already shown you this, but let's go into the Japanese tree here. Kind of annoys me, you know, they chose northern expansion, and then suddenly that means they can't strike the US or do southern expansion. They also cannot do any of these decisions if they don't either have Axis leanings or found their own faction, a faction which they lead. They can't do armor innovation either, and the only thing left here for them to do is carrier focus. So it's kind of unfortunate, really annoying to be totally honest. And this, of course, means the Philippines joins the Allies. Well, at least Japan will now have something to do. You know, I just remembered, I said, oh, Japan will have something to do, but we're not actually at war with the Allies. Otherwise, you know, we'd be kind of screwed here. So yeah, we'll just sit quiet and build up. Norway has capitulated. Uncertain times indeed. This is it. Oh, look at Sweden. Beautiful. We're so close to being able to invite Siam and the Persian Empire into our faction. The only problem is that, okay, yes, I can improve relations, but that would max out this, the positive at 50. So I've tried this, and you need one more positive than negative, so yeah, there's just no way. It's kind of irritating. Should we go for streamlined line or flexible? I like streamlining. So the game is telling me that the Russian Empire is fabricating or justifying war against us. But on their diplomacy screen, I don't see that. And I also, I mean, it might be a focus, but I doubt it, because, you know, it's already their core. I think it's just a matter of declaring war, unless there is like some sort of weird event which I haven't seen where they claim Tibet. Unlikely. Yeah, let's go destroyer effort, because, you know, we're gonna get all of those ships. Actually, I just realized, yes, we do have harbors, and actually pretty important harbors. Sevastopol And whatever this is called, I don't know what this is called. I'm sorry if I don't think this is common knowledge. Whatever this place is called, but Sevastopol, I think most people have heard before in their life, depending on how old you are. And yeah, it's so unfortunate that we didn't really attack before. So many mistakes, but at least we're alive. That's kind of the point here. We don't have all the convoys we need, but we are finally being able to, if we're finally importing the amount of steel that we need in order to keep up production almost perfectly, not entirely, but we have resources, and now things are actually produced at a decent speed. I guess we could cut down here and try to focus on getting infantry equipment 3, and also 11 of these a year, and that's pretty nice. I think Japan is doing something. Also, the whole war justification thing, I actually think it might be against Japan, not us, because it's us or allies. Anyway, I see a bunch of troops moving around, and that might be a good thing. I'm not sure. Here, yes, Japan is a target of foreign war goals. See, I don't know if this will work, but I'm thinking if we guarantee the independence of the Siamese Empire, we might be able to get them into the faction. No, not really. Goddamn, Americans and Brits are actually pushing back the Germans and the Spanish. I don't know what to think. I mean, this might actually... I think Germany and the Romans will survive, but if they win, then we're screwed, because obviously, we'll have just a bunch of allies versus weak-ass Asian fascist countries. Afghanistan, amazingly enough, still has not turned fascist. They do have fascist revolutionaries in action, though. Which means that if fascism rises above 70%, the nation will be plunged into civil war. If support for fascism drops below 30%, revolutionary activity will stop. But it's not going to drop below 30%. It's just going to float at around 50%, as it has been doing for quite a while. Elsewhere, let's actually check the Philippines. Again, not sure we can do anything here, but at least I think it's, almost the biggest party. It's just a matter of time. New Persian Empire is doing just fine, and in Brazil, we've actually just surpassed, 37.68, and over here 36.33. So we are officially the biggest party. Oh, look at that, I totally forgot. There are countries in South America that are more prone to fascism. Republic of Peru, not so much. I think they went more democratic this time. But Venezuela, definitely someone to approach. Let's start improving our relations. Oh, and the Dominican Republic as well. Of course, with time, though, they might be persuaded to go elsewhere, but it seems like their foci have been mostly fascist. Of course, it doesn't mean that we'll be able to invite them to our faction, but, just having good relations is always a good thing, right? Let's guarantee the Persian independence. Now, of course, this does not allow us to invite them, but it kind of locks us on the upper tier of relations without having to really worry about improving relations, so we'll keep doing that. And of course, it costs a lot of political power, so the faster it's done in other places, the better. Oh yes, we're also not doing a national focus because there is none that we can take. Extra research slot requires 50 factories. I don't think we're getting that anytime soon, so that is the end of the focus tree. So we're going down the shock and awe section of our doctrine here, mostly because of the soft attack and the focus on infantry. And then we also don't need, this is more if you have combined arms and different, like airplanes here at the end, but we don't really have that, so let's just do this. There we go, Afghanistan, congratulations, welcome to fascism, and you look exactly like me. So the new Afghan Khanate, invite to faction 50. This is it. They would join us. Let's improve relations, and yeah, I think that will work. I'm not certain though. That might actually do 50-50. Yeah, although Afghan opinion of 30. Yeah, shit. Actually, that might be 50-50. Anyway, we'll get it up as high as possible. Portugal, we really need you. You have up to 85 divisions there. Seems like the new Roman Empire is not doing so well, and the Germans are also not doing very well, which is really annoying. Because after all, they don't have a two-front war. They don't have a huge Eastern Front to deal with. So I'm surprised they're not doing better. Also, okay, yeah, they do have the South here, but really. There are way too many divisions here. This is stupid. Can they please nerf the United States? Like, just look at this. Up to 616 divisions, and their output, their industrial output is just crazy. I mean, yes, that is realistic. But I do feel like it's just almost impossible to defeat them. They are like the big bear. Like, invading the Soviet Union is easy. Invading the United States is suicide. Like, you can do it, but you have to do it really quickly. Now, let's see. There was something else. Like, just look at this Air Force. Also realistic, but crazy. Okay, I'm pretty certain Germany's gonna lose this one. Looks like there's no going back now. Paris has fallen. Brest is surrounded. Nantes is about to fall. Once they make connection with these troops here and the Swiss, they'll be cut off. This is a pretty sad day. Goddamn allies. God damn it. At least the Raj has 43% fascism and 47 neutrality, so soon we might see a fascist British Raj. Not certain though. Again, because they're a puppet, and then also, I don't see, maybe, can they actually declare wars of independence? I doubt it. The mechanic is kind of not working at the moment, and I'm not sure if it's even implemented, but there should be, I feel, you know, if you turn a puppet against their master, which should be kind of hard to do, but, you know, maybe not in the case of the British Raj here, then they should be able to pretty easily just declare independence. That's just my feeling, but then again, I'm being biased, because if I was playing the British, I'd be annoyed if the Raj just declared independence like that. Okay, right, so this is what the Japanese are planning here. A sort of naval invasion of Papua New Guinea, controlled by Australia, among other things, although not really, like, it's just too many borders to control. They shouldn't be planning against the Russian Empire. That's kind of a stupid move on their part. But then again, it is the AI. I can't ask for too much. Madrid has fallen. Uh-oh. Yeah, no, I definitely think this is kind of the end for the Axis in the new Roman Empire. But the Great Dragons shall prevail, shall we not? Anyway, with only a few more months to the end of 1944 and the rise or dawn of 1945, I think we shall end this episode right here. As always, don't forget to leave a like, it really helps me out. Check out my Patreon page if you want to be really nice, like Marcus Cleavett, who's my only patron at the moment, and he is absolutely awesome. And of course, follow me on Twitter for instant updates. Subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, I'll see you later. This has been GameGabster. Farewell.